We have green here. By green I mean blue. Blue here is 145 at a decent gap. And you know, the bigger that gap is, the more stable that play 4 happens to be. Yellow, I think, does a good job of staying inside here and getting a hook at some point pretty soon. Yellow staying inside. Yellow in position maybe 3 is staying inside. Boat 12 there does foul. They got to keep clear. They're outside boat, which puts the burden on boat 11 here. They are trying to compress, make sure there's no gap, and it's light enough. They're able to do a couple of jibes. Boat 5 is totally in control of 11 behind, but there's really not a whole lot of gap here with this 2-3-6. The gap has increased. More stable 145. So yellow is now double teaming the 4. 1 out the front, 1 preventing the tack out. The 1 is kind of staying, lurking, probably staying with that upwind group, it looks like. You know, yellow, I think, sees that there's kind of being unbalanced. So you see 10 and 11 are kind of like bolting back over towards the right, trying to connect there, because they don't want to let that other boat kind of get an advantage, become more advantage to them, and it's an easy play 1 for blue. So 10's on 5, pretty good, and we kind of see how they're kind of splitting off into their pairs here. It's probably a good time to make this happen. You know, and the tricky thing here for yellow is they have to do it in such a way where they have to, you know, balance their passbacks well enough so that they're even on the same ladder rung and allow 11 to kind of advance up the race course. Not an easy thing to do. 11 finally gets free. 4 does a nice job before they can get pinned, attacking here and maintaining control of 11. A nice early dial down and holds course. I think that looked pretty clean from 4's end. So 11 is kind of deep again, and now we're back to being 2-3-6 with not a whole lot of race course left. And I think 12 just kind of overslows a little bit here, and 6 recognizes that the upwind pair is now between 10 and 5, and 5's got to go in like crisis lockdown mode here to try and deal with 10's going to try and slow 5 down enough here, but it looks like it's a little too too late. Really good race. Hopefully a good learning opportunity.